Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan and welcome to my car. Um, it's the quietest place, hopefully. It's almost 5 p.m., so hopefully no cars come zooming by and are extremely loud, but it was just too noisy in the house. So here we are in the car. Um, I was tagged by Carol at Crinkle Path and Jovi at Creating with Jovi to participate in 10 things I learned being a YouTube content creator, and they were tagged, and that person was tagged, so on and so forth. So go watch Carol and Jovi's channels. I'll have them linked below, and their responses, because a lot of them were very similar to some things that I would agree with. So I tried to do a little bit different things that maybe, I don't want to repeat what everybody's saying. So there might be a little bit of overlapping, but hopefully these are some new things to think about. So number one, be you, but beware. Are you a one-style journaler? Do you like diversifying your portfolio by branching out and trying new things? I think if you establish yourself as a one-style kind of journaler, then your viewers will always expect you to do that. And I personally don't want to be pigeonholed into one style. And if Susan doesn't do that, like, why are you doing something different? Can you not just stick with what you've been doing? So, and I want to try all the things, so think about that when you become a YouTube content creator. Number two, give props. Let's give credit where credit is due. Tag your influencer. If you saw, like right now, Jovi and Cindy A. Lewis are doing the 100 Days of Pocket series. So if you see an idea from either one of their channels, tag them and say, I was inspired by, or scrap lifting is a term that a lot of us used back when we were scrapbooking. When we saw someone's idea, it's called, I'm going to scrap lift, but I'm going to copycat kind of your idea. But, obviously you're going to put your own little twist on it. But yeah, give credit where credit is due. Number three, creativity grows when shared. So I'm a teacher. This is year 29 of teaching. And I think teaching or showing my process on camera has stretched my imagination far more than creating alone by myself ever did. I actually started this channel in October of 2022, so we're almost 3 years in, to show my progress from the very beginning. I told my husband that. I said, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and I'm going to show my progress. And if you look at some of my earlier videos, you will see, my collages are nothing to woo at. And so I also encourage you to share your creations, whether in full videos or in shorts. We want to see what you're making. And I've had a few friends hop over from Instagram, where I found them, and they started some channels. So, it's doable. You can start with very short videos. Some of them started and didn't do any talking at the beginning. There's lots of free music out there, and get creative. Or you can just do silent flip throughs, a little ASMR. Number four, inspiration comes in seasons. Some days, weeks, months, ideas are blooming nonstop. And then there's times when your well just runs dry, or you've just lost your mojo, or some event has happened and you've kind of, lost a little of your desire to craft. This is normal. So don't be hard on yourself. And often though, rest is where new sparks begin. So it's okay to take a little break. Say, you know what? You can make a little community post. Guess what? I'm not going to be posting this week. I need a little break. And I think most of us out there in general understand that. And, you just say, hey, I know you're expecting this video from me, but I just can't right now. So it's okay to take little breaks, longer breaks. You do what you need to do. Number 5, perfection isn't the goal. I always tell my students that we will be making mistakes because that's how learning happens. I'm reading some notes. But also, if the end product has some mistakes, which you're creating, it makes it more authentic and handmade. Like my Prairie Girls Gather journal right now, it's yeah, I'm not a sewer, but I use my sewing machine. Yeah, so it's not great, but it's not terrible either. So don't look for perfection. Number 6, community is everything. The YouTube junk journaler world is full of kindred spirits that I don't get in my life every day. We like to swap ideas, collaborate, and challenge each other. We encourage each other and remind each other why we started. And sometimes, why you started could change into why you're still doing it. I just wanted to be crafty, but I really feel like it's kind of therapy for me now. Let's see, number 7, every scrap has potential. Nothing is truly junk once you learn how to see its beauty. An old receipt, a torn envelope, a faded photo, a discarded book, I have a bag of scraps that's just, I'm sure people look at it and go, that's just trash. That's your trash bag. No, it's not. Some of it could probably just go in the trash. And I've gotten better about some scraps. But every scrap has potential. Every piece of junk mail has potential. So don't discard it before you give it a good look. Number 8, lifelong learner. We are all lifelong learners in so many ways. Whether you're looking at a new tool, a new technique, even a new trend, there's always joy in discovering another way to play with paper. All right, number 9, consistency beats perfection. Posting regularly, even when the lighting isn't perfect or the glue won't cooperate, matters more than waiting for flawless videos. So don't sit there and try to over edit either. To me, it makes you more human. You see the number of times I drop my glue. I don't know if you ever pay attention. I think next year in 2026, I might start keeping track of how many times I drop my glue bottle. It's a lot. Number 10, you are making more than journals. Yes. You're making memories, you're making those connections with everyone, and comfort. The little pieces of art that remind people and yourself that creativity heals. Crafting is therapy for many of us. And it may not always be your therapy, but for me, it's my therapy a lot of the time now. It's just my way to especially do something besides sit and watch TV, because I could sit there and do that, but it's to get out there and actually be creative, whether you're coloring a book, whether you're just doing some fussy cutting, whether you're choosing to get paints out, you're just decoupaging some napkin onto a tin can, whatever you're doing, do something with your hands, and whether anybody sees it or not, right? But those are my top 10. I could probably do a couple more. We always have a lot of things that we've learned. So now I'm supposed to give some other YouTubers a chance to also participate. So I am tagging the following content creators on YouTube: Trish from Crafting Whimsy, Maggie from My Scattered Brain, Emily at Emily's Craft and Crochet, Tammy at Lou Frou Frou Studios, Teresa at Teresa Conway Hayes, Belinda at Visualized NZ, that's for New Zealand, you guys, Katie at I Like to Cut and Paste, and Sandy at Crafty Alley Cat. And you don't have to wait for a tag to participate, so consider this your open tag to participate, because I really could be here all day tagging people, and you guys You know, I do the news every Sunday, and I subscribe to a lot of channels. There are a lot of content creators out there that are just fantastic. And Jovi said in one of hers that, you know, she can't watch everyone's videos. It's hard. Like I really do try to watch. I don't get to comment on all of them because I do watch a lot on TV. But anyways, if you're seeing this, or if you saw Jovi's, or you saw Carol's, or anyone else that's participating, feel free to jump in and tell us your 10 things that you learned about being on YouTube. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for joining me in my minivan outside my house, and on this sunny Friday afternoon. And get out there, be crafty, be kind, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.